Let's bring in House Minority Whip from Louisiana, Congressman Steve Scalise. Congressman, good to see you.
Hey, Sean, it's great to be back with you. And good seeing you yesterday, too.
Good to be back with you. I was going to say, great to see you yesterday at the summit. You've read through that agenda. You know about the Contract for America in '94. What do you think Republicans running for the House or running for re-election to the House should be running on as they get closer and closer to the midterms?
Well, those 10 items you just showed are all things right down the middle for some of the things we're going to be talking about. And we're going to roll out our agenda probably early September as you see these races really start taking shape. We're going to call it the Commitment to America. We worked with people like Newt Gingrich, similar to what they did with the contract. We've been working with a lot of our members, too. And it's really going to be focused on how to get the economy back on track, how to reverse all the damage that Joe Biden's done, whether it's the border, which is no longer secure because of Joe Biden, energy policy that they have run, shut down American energy, and Biden's out there begging foreign countries to produce oil when we can produce it here cleaner and better than anybody, how to get our communities safe again, how to get parents in charge of their kids' education and make sure that they can have more choices when these unions want to shut schools down. We saw the damage that did. So it's going to be really focused on a lot of those pocketbook issues, the problems Biden has created that he won't fix. He doesn't have a plan to fix it. He has no desire to fix it. We do.
How much overlap is there? I mean, you mentioned Newt Gingrich, who is one of the architects of that '94 Contract with America. He had apparently helped the America First folks put theirs together. So how much overlap is there in terms of what was in that will be in your commitment to America?
I see a lot of the same kind of issues that we're talking about. And again, when you go around the country, I get to travel around not just in Southeast Louisiana, but go and meet with a lot of our candidates all around the country. We've got phenomenal candidates from all kinds of walks of life, a lot of military veterans, more female members, African Americans, Hispanics running as Republicans on a bold conservative agenda. And it's these same economic issues. Inflation continues to get worse. You saw as the Fed keeps raising rates because Biden won't control spending. Gas prices, they're bragging that gas prices are low. Kamala Harris actually tried to tweet today bragging about gas prices. Nobody's bragging about the gas prices anywhere I go in America. They're angry about them because the Biden shut down energy. They want prices to be high. Imagine celebrating $4.50 a gallon gasoline when you have to spend $150 to fill up your tank if you can afford to do it, to then go out to a grocery store and pay 20% more for things. And these people want that to be the new normal for America. We can do a lot better, and we're going to lay out an agenda that shows the country how we can do better. When they don't have a plan, they want things to be this bad.
Yeah, I feel like this administration is like a parent whose kid got an F and comes home with a D- and says, yay! I mean, they celebrate the fact that they're still not doing well. It's just that they're doing a little bit worse. And on that topic, I mean, today the Fed announced that they're raising interest rates for the fourth time this year, up 75 basis points. So the rate went from 2.25 to 2.50, and that's the most recent high in the summer 2019 before the pandemic. I mean, so I guess the thing is, if you're riding around Southeast Louisiana, you got people that are dealing with high inflation, things are costing them more, and now they're going to feel that squeeze on loans and credit cards. How much is this going to affect consumers that you represent and people around the country?
Sean, this is going to be one more kick to the gut to those low-income, hard-working people that are just building themselves back into the middle class. Maybe they want to buy a home for the first time, and they were saving up. This might actually make it a lot harder for that first-time home buyer to go close on a house because interest rates are so much higher. And as you pointed out, your credit card bills, if you've been putting more money on your credit card because things are more expensive, now those rates on your credit card are going to get higher too, which is less money in your pocket. So this is a pay cut for hardworking families. And Joe Biden has no plan to fix it because he created the mess. He won't even admit that he created the mess. In fact, the White House has spent more time in the last week trying to redefine the term recession than they have trying to reverse the Biden-created recession.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's an economist that successfully predicted the 2008 financial crisis, and he's now saying that the U.S. is headed towards a deep recession, something that the White House is very clear. They don't even want to use the word, and that anyone claiming anything else is delusional, according to The Economist. Take a listen to him.
I think there are many reasons why we're going to have a severe recession and a severe debt and financial crisis. So the idea this is going to be short and shallow, it's totally delusional.
So, I mean, this is a guy who's got a track record of being right, as opposed to an administration that's had to apologize for getting it wrong. How concerned should Americans be that we are headed into a recession? I mean, I get it. Whether you call it a recession or not, you're still feeling it.
Right, and by all the economic indicators, I mean, traditionally, 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP defines a recession, and we're there. You know, so for them to try to call it something else, I mean, if the sky is blue and you're saying it's raining, nobody's breaking out an umbrella. They're just angry that you're lying to them. And I think the fact that they keep pushing these policies, I mean, Joe Biden is still trying to push this Build Back Better multi-trillion-dollar spending bill. He wants to raise taxes and add another $1 trillion of spending at a time when interest rates are going through the roof because of his spending. Costs for everything you buy are going through the roof because of his spending. Gasoline is going up because he shut down American energy, and he's flying all around the globe, emitting all kind of carbon, by the way. You know, 11,000 miles round trip to Saudi Arabia to beg them to produce more oil. And they said no, of course. They could just say, let's go to Port Fourchon in South Louisiana. They produce oil tomorrow, and it's lower carbon emissions. It's American jobs. For us, we can restore our coast with that money, and it will lower gas prices. But Biden keeps saying no.
It defies common sense. Congressman, I do want to note tomorrow night is the Congressional baseball game. It marks basically 5 years since you were shot on those practices before the first game. First of all, how are you doing? And second of all, how concerned are you that you've got these left-wing groups that say that they're going to wreak havoc on the event tomorrow?
Well, first, I appreciate you asking. I'm feeling great, and God's been, you know, good. He performs miracles all the time, and you know, the heroes of Capitol Police who saved all of us that day, they're going to be back out there tomorrow making sure these crazy left-wing groups aren't going to be able to shut it down. But imagine what they're doing. They're saying they want to shut down an event that raises money for local charities. This event raises about $1.5 million for groups like Boys and Girls Club of D.C. These are young kids who need alternatives, need help for good aftercare programs. And we raise private money to do it, and they want to shut that down. How about instead of trying to disrupt positive things for Americans, they go and try to help some of those at-risk youth. Take their time trying to help other people instead of trying to disrupt things that are positive for young people in America. I mean, it shows you how misplaced their priorities are. But we're not going to be deterred. You know, the show will go on. It went on the day after the shooting. We still had the game. I was in a hospital for 3.5 months. But I'm glad they played the game because good always prevails over evil. And we're going to be playing the game tomorrow, hopefully raising about another $1.5 million for charity, and also hopefully getting another Republican win like we did last year.
Well, I'm glad to hear, first and foremost, that you're doing well. Secondly, I hope you do get another big win. And I know you do great work out there raising money for some great causes. And that's what conservatives are all about, not letting government take over, but that. And so it's good that you can do it for one night, get together, do some great stuff for some great causes. And I appreciate it and so glad you're doing well. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Always great being with you, Sean. Take care.